Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. I know it's been forever, but now I have no excuses because coronavirus. So I'm stuck here at home and I got nothing else to do but YouTube, but Instagram, and but entertain you guys. So as you can see by the title, today's video is about how I'm going to try to apply a fake wig on. The crazy thing is that I really don't know how to do this. I've attempted this like once or twice before, and every time I have it glued and I think I'm popping, all I do is this and the lace lifts again. So it just stresses me out, and I just fake it till I make it. Like those pictures, fake it till you make it. So I usually have a girl that does it for me and she's bomb, but I don't have the time and money to be putting on a wig for those prices all the time, so I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own. And what better way than now, since I have so much time on my hands. So the wig I'm gonna be using today is this long brown one. I think it looks beautiful with the gold background, and I just kind of wanted to play with it because I feel like I play more with my my platinum blonde wig. So my platinum blonde wig is, they're both human hair. I spent a lot of money on this for me to not even try and play with this. But my platinum blonde wig is a full lace, and this one's just a frontal. So this one basically I can't put it up in a ponytail because then it will look fake. The other one I could get more like away with without it looking fake. So yeah, I kind of brushed it out. I had it in a bag so the hair is like really frizzy. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this intro pretty quick so I could just get started, because I already feel myself getting hot trying to do this. Because you know when you're really concentrated trying to make something right and do something right, and it's not turning out the way you want it to, and then you get frustrated, and as you get frustrated you get really hot. I'm already feeling that and I haven't started. So whatever, I'm just gonna start. I will be looking at a video on my laptop as I do it to see if I could actually perfect it this time, or not even perfect it, but at least like get it to freaking stick even when I do this. So we're gonna try it out. The first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to wet my hair and really comb. I don't know how to do like cornrows or like any type of braiding like that on myself. So I'm gonna have to like split it down the middle and then literally brush it all the way down and make myself look like the Wendy's girl. And then I'm gonna have to tie it up one here and one here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see now. So I'm just gonna go ahead. It really doesn't matter if it's as straight as possible because it's not like I'm gonna see it anyways. But if you wanna try to not look ridiculous. So now that I parted my hair, I'm gonna tie one up for now. All right, I'm just gonna tie this up right here. Like this. And I'm gonna wet this a lot, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and brush it down with my brush. And then I'm gonna start braiding it. And that's all I'm really gonna do right now. And just start combing it downward as flat as possible, especially since I have curly hair. It's gonna take a lot more work than someone with straight hair. They could just like put their hair back into the cap and they're good. I can't do that. So we just wanna make sure you grab every single hair. And you wanna do it as tight as possible. You don't want it to be loose so you could start getting waves on the top of your head. So yeah. And for now, I'm gonna take this off later, but just to hold it while I do the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and use a scrunchie to hold the braid in. Okay, you see what I mean? I might look like the Wendy's girl, but with blonde hair. And honestly, I'm not a fan of the whole baby hairs, the edges thing. Like some girls can pull it off. For me, I don't think it goes with me. It's not my preference. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it with my baby hairs pulled back. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this braid and cross it over like this. I'm gonna remove the scrunchie because we don't want it to look bulky when I put the cap on and the wig on. And then I'm gonna take a bobby pin and I'm just gonna cross it up in there and make sure it doesn't fall. So I'm gonna put one this way, and then I'm gonna grab one more. We're gonna need 4 bobby pins. At least that's what I use. And then the other one going the other way to secure it and make sure it doesn't come out. All right, so now we're taking this and we're gonna flip it to this side, and again take off the scrunchie, and then take your bobby pins. So the next step that I like to do is actually, I'm gonna put on the cap after, but first I wanna clean my forehead or any areas where I'm gonna put the glue on. I'm gonna clean it off with alcohol first. So look at me just winging this. I said I was gonna watch it in a video. I haven't even turned on my laptop. So clearly I'm winging this. Clearly I think I'm a hairstylist. But let's see how this turns out. The reason for the alcohol, I believe, is to clean out any type of grease or any type of product buildup you have here, because the more dry and like I don't know the word for it, but the more there's nothing there and the drier the surface, the easier it is for the glue to get tacky and really hold. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the alcohol and I'm gonna clean out my forehead and anywhere I'm gonna be putting on the glue. All right, I feel like that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my cap. So I'm using this beige looking thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. All right, so you wanna make sure at first, I look disgusting. Anyways, you wanna make sure everything's in, and then from there you could go ahead and pull it back. And you pull it back. The thing is, it's not going back. So, and my nails, this isn't working. It's not going back. Coño. Okay, just pull it back like this. There you go. And then you want to pop your ears out so you're not uncomfortable. Bam. So the girl I use to put on my wigs, she told me, because I told her I don't really wear wigs, at least not yet. I don't wear wigs more than a day. So I told her I don't need any type of glue that lasts 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't need a glue like that. So I told her that the Got2b is ideal for me, because then I could just use alcohol and remove it at the end of the night when I'm done. So because I usually want it for a specific event, I don't need it because I usually use my regular hair. Although, and plus I like to switch it up. So if I had more wigs, I would put on a freaking wig every day. It saves me time too, because, well, if you knew how to do it, it saves you time. But it saves you time too, because then you got a different hair for every day. And I don't think people know the amount of time it takes to freaking put products in curly hair. You gotta wash the hair, you gotta put the products in the hair, you gotta diffuse the hair, you gotta let it air dry a little bit and tease it out. It's just a lot of work. And this, when you know what you're doing, it's 1, 2, 3, apparently. So the products I'll be using are Got2b glues. So she did recommend the usual, the Got2b glue spray. It's the blasting freeze spray. And then she told me that this is really, if I do another layer of this on top of this, it'll really hold it intact. And this is the Got2b ultra glued invisible styling gel. So they have this in a yellow packaging, and then they have it in the black packaging. She told me the black packaging is the one she uses. So basically I got this one at Ulta, and then I got this one at Walgreens. They did not sell this out at Ulta, so Walgreens. This one, I believe they sell it at both. So I'm gonna take this one first, and now that we already cleaned out our area, she just says put a lot of, like, a good amount all over this area. I feel like I want to use a brush, but then I see other girls, they kind of just and they're done. But I feel like, knowing myself, it's gonna like start coming down. The last thing I need is for my eyebrow to be stiff hard. So I think I'm gonna grab a brush. I got a flat brush that I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in with, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray it and then quickly like blend it out. and I'll do it in sections. So basically we do 3 layers of this around my head. I just did the first layer, and then now I'm gonna take the blow dryer, and on the cool setting, I'm gonna go ahead and let it get a little bit tacky and then apply my next layer. You don't want it to dry too much because then it doesn't get, like, it doesn't stick anymore because it's too dry. So now I'm doing the second layer. Now, I'm gonna take this glue. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure these girls put the wig on and kind of moved it back and just clipped it back and then slid it forward. I don't have a wig on me right now, so I'm really curious as to how this is gonna go, if my hair is gonna get stuck to this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Again, we're winging it. But the next step, I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna use the Got2b glue. This is the second glue. So now I'm gonna put like 2 layers of this because I feel like I'm gonna take this off at the end of the night, but if I can't, you'll see me with it on my Instagram stories tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm kind of scared. How the freak am I gonna do this now if I can't put it over my head yet? No, I did this wrong. Look at this, I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it. Oh my freaking Lanta. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. Just at this point, I'm just putting it on. And I'm hoping for the best. So I'm just gonna place it on. I hope. Does it even look right? Does it even look right? It's definitely glued on there. Okay, and then I see them usually take, like, your next step is to take a scarf. I'm so nervous. I was able to put this scarf on, God knows how, but I couldn't do it on camera because it wasn't even gonna be possible for me. So I had to do, because the hair is really long, and as I tried to, like, knot it, the hair kept getting tangled. Stressed. I'm freaking stressed and I'm sweating. I don't know if you see my cheeks getting red already. It's getting hot. I have anxiety. So I'm just gonna move on to the next step. I'm supposed to have this on for like 20 minutes to really hold it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and like go do my eyebrows. I might just go film maybe like a BoxyCharm video, and then I'll come right back once my makeup is on and we'll see what the final look looks like. Wish me luck.
2 hours later.
Okay, so this is the thing. This is where I messed up. Yes, this is the finished product, and this thing is glued on. Like, I think I did it right. The problem is, I have a microscopic forehead, and I didn't really measure it right, so I started it way too close to, like, my forehead, when really, like, my forehead starts right here, like my hairline. So it doesn't look that realistic to me. I feel like it gives me like a weird shape to my head because I made it so small. So my forehead is like a 2-finger, like, okay, no, a 3-finger, but it's so tiny. So it threw off this whole like hairstyle. I feel like this could have came out a lot better if just by that 1 or 2 inches back, it would have made it look so much more natural. But because of that, I feel like it looks a lot more fake. So placement is everything. Honestly, glue wise, pretty freaking good. Like, you could snatch this wig right now and it will not come off. I'm really not feeling like how tiny my forehead is. Let me show you so you could see. Do you see how like it looks fake? Like, you could see the cap starting right here, and then look how low I put. Like, I don't know why I didn't like think about placement. That was like stupid. But I do like this wig, and I do want to try to attempt it again, knowing that I have to measure it this time. But it is a nice wig. I like how the darkness of this hair contrasts with my eyes. So I definitely want to give it another shot. But this, for me, I'd probably say I did a bad job with this. I thought I would have a better turnout, but oh well, what could I do now? And then I was thinking about, oh my god, let me just remove it and like push it back. But then I had my makeup on already, and then to remove it with alcohol was gonna ruin my makeup. I was gonna have to retouch that and then put the glue on again, do the whole process all over again just to pull it back. I'm like, all right, no, that's a lot of time that I don't have. It's already, what time is it? It's 12 o'clock, midnight, and I don't have time for that. Like, I'm tired. I worked today, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you were entertained. I definitely want to try and do as many videos as possible throughout this like time that I'm not gonna be working, because what I do work for involves me going into different Ulta and Sephora stores, and they're closed here, at least in Miami right now, until further notice. So I'm gonna try and dedicate my time to doing content, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to keep seeing more videos, please turn on your post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video.